So incredibly cool and exciting, whether they're Apple or Android, whether it's tablets or smart TVs, whether it's laptops or desktops, they've all got Bluetooth wireless capabilities, and now you can get top of the line performance and power. You can get that thin design that is water and sweat resistant, that has a better microphone, that does better wind mitigation so that you can be walking through the grocery store and not holding a hot phone up to your cheek. You can be having lunch with your girlfriend and put the phone in your handbag, in your pocket, at the bottom of your gym bag. You can be on the treadmill jamming out to your favorite music and not worrying about being tethered to a tablet that ends up breaking when you whip it off the treadmill shelf. What you have today is the newest, latest, and greatest from our #1 brand. Toshiba is our bestseller. Toshiba earbuds have always gone on to be customer picks, and this is their new voice control ear fin design that gives you better microphone, better sound control, and more comfort in its design. We are doing a one-day blowout sale that you get them at truly 50% off. We even include this great silicone neckband for those of you that have said, oh, I've seen those white models on everybody in the subway, on everybody at the train station, on everybody at the grocery store, but I'm the person who's always gonna lose one. We even throw in a color match silicone band, so if you wanna leave them draped around your neck, you can. But today, you have the opportunity to not have to sit in the car when you're done with the driving, but not done with the call. Today, you have the opportunity to hands-free, go for a run, go for a bike ride, be on the walk, be at the park or at the picnic, and still enjoy your phenomenal music and take and receive your calls hands-free. And it's only today at HSN that it's 50% off and on FlexPay for less than $18 on your debit or credit card. Now, black is available everywhere for $130. Today at HSN, it's $69.99 in black. Every other color, every single one of them is exclusive to us and you can't find anywhere but here at HSN. We've got gold. We've got our #1 bestseller on the day, rose gold. And then we've got our fun fashion colors. We've got midnight blue. We've got coral red, and we are now down to about 600 in that beautiful bright fuchsia. Everybody gets the color match silicone band. Everybody gets not just a carrying case, but a carrying case that recharges these earbuds 4 full times before the charging case itself needs to be recharged. And it even has a fuel gauge on the front of it, and that fancy $180 brand model does not. Now, in addition to being 50% off, your second set is where you really get a today's special. Your third set, your fourth set, your fifth set. Not only are we offering FlexPay and Extra Flex with your HSN card, but your second set is 10% off. Your third set is 10% off. You can stock up and save. And listen, for whatever it's worth, I will not be here during the holiday season. So as far as I'm concerned, today is Christmas in July. We also know the price of electronics are all going up. So come holiday season shopping, you may not be able to get these for the price that we are offering them for today. And they're universal. No matter what brand they're using for cell phone and tablet, no matter what style of music they like, no matter what size they may be, these will fit and work for absolutely everybody. So today is a day to stock up and save. One for you, one for the spouse, the upgrade for you, and the gift for the kid going back to school. The value is amazing, but the features, the function, the quality is absolutely exceptional. It's so good that my friend Bill Duggan's been hanging upside down for the last few minutes, getting red in the face.
But my earphones are staying in, and I'm entertained while I'm doing this, and that's just the versatility of this, also the comfort of what you're getting, because whether you're hanging upside down, running on the treadmill, chasing the kids, they're gonna stay in. And I'm gonna get my phone calls. I'm gonna be able to listen to my podcast and my audiobook. And that's what we wanted to illustrate, because a lot of the times we see they're smaller. Are they gonna fit my ear? It's a customizable tip with that iconic tail fin design. And the thing is, that design, a lot of us at the beginning were like, why does it look like that? Why is it shaped like that? Well, first of all, let me stop my music. Touch control is built in, but that tail fin actually gives you a nice little counterbalance, almost kind of like a teeter, because it doesn't have to be jammed into your ear. It doesn't hook on your ear. It just delicately sits in there, and this little tail fin helps it just rest there perfectly.
It also makes for better quality microphone and better wind mitigation, so the person you're talking to, who's listening to you, doesn't hear when you're going for a walk.
And the thing is, remember, you also have touch controls right over here. So pause, play, take a telephone call. Also, can you hear this? Where's my mic? I mean, you're gonna get a nice, fuller, richer sound. You can wear both together, getting a stereo sound. You can wear one at a time if you'd like. And as Brett pointed out at the top, Not 90 minutes of playback, but 4 to 4.5 hours of playback. And then when you're done with that, you just pop them back into the case. Why do you pop them in the case? Yes, sure, you don't want to lose them. And you're gonna notice they go in there magnetically. Why is that important? They're not gonna fall out, but it's also gonna regenerate them up to 22 hours of playback. There's your fuel gauge, so when you know the case needs to be regenerated. And all these features is because you're buying Toshiba, a great brand name. And you know what? They've evolved over the years. This was what we used to offer from Toshiba in terms of truly wireless. Look how it's just a smaller, easier footprint, and it has that nice, iconic design in terms of that tail fin. Microphone. Also, the customization of those ear tips helps give you that secure fit, whether you're a runner, or a jogger, or just bending over to tie the shoe, but it also helps to drown out, you know, the little background noise, the chatty Cathy's in the cubicle next to you.
Hey, why'd you look at me when you said that?
I'm just saying. But it could be the dishwasher.
They call me Chatty Chucky, not Chatty Cathy.
Chatty Chucky. I just saw that movie, by the way.
Chucky?
Yeah.
Ooh, Child's Play.
I used to get called Chucky all the time.
Okay, so remember, the other thing, look, if you're up for a great deal, if you love the idea of buying, get a second set. Because you'll want to back up. Get a second set because it's basically better than 2 for the price of 1 at our sale today. Get a second set because once you have yours, your spouse will want one. Your boyfriend, your husband, your girlfriend. Get a second set because once you see how great they are, you'll want to give it as a gift to your sister, to your daughter, to your grandson. And it's only today that we have this deal running. Not just 50% off the pairs, but 10% off that already discounted price. And that's on every extra set. If you buy 4 sets, you'll get 10% off, 10% off, 10% off on every set you buy after the first. And you still have a 30-day return policy, whether you take advantage of FlexPay or not, whether you take advantage of the bonus buy or not. You have 30 days to get them home, to wirelessly Bluetooth sync them to a smart TV, to a laptop computer, to a cell phone, to your RCA tablet, and see that they're comfortable, see that the sound quality is amazing, and enjoy the way they work. And the genius design is where you keep them. Your carrying case is how they get recharged. So you're never wondering or worrying, did I recharge them? They recharge themselves in this case, and there's a fuel gauge that'll tell you when the case itself needs to be recharged. Once you put them in here, you get 4 full additional charges. So we're talking over 22 hours of playback before you need to recharge the case itself. It's a wonderful day to get them home and try them out, whether you're Apple or Android, whether you're LG or RCA, whether you're Samsung TV, whatever it is. If it's ever paired to another wireless device, it will pair completely, quickly, and easily with these Toshiba models. And there's a ton of great improvements that they've added for the first time ever. Stuff like voice control that you've never seen on Toshiba earbuds. And at this price, it's the kind of thing you don't expect to get.
Well, that's just it. And what exactly is voice control? There's a touch control on the side of each one of the earbuds that pauses and plays, but also engages with Siri and Cortana. So right over here, mom wants to be listening to a podcast. She wants to be listening to her audiobook while she's out watching the kids. We need entertainment when we're traveling or waiting for the doctor's office, or even to just drown out some of the noise that's in your living space. You just grab them, plug and play. Pairing is even easier than before. And that's, again, why? Because you're getting Toshiba. They've elevated their models before, but it's more important because, you know, we all like to listen to stuff on our tablet, but sometimes a coworker, or mom and dad on the couch or in the car with us are tired of hearing about it. So guess what? I go and grab my Toshiba. There's no cords. I know they're fully charged. I'm gonna actually just grab one out, and I want you to notice what's gonna happen. I'm grabbing one, leaving one in there, and all of a sudden, that audio is gonna pair to my earphone, so it's gonna be private listening, it's gonna be convenient listening. And you see how quick that was? And that's how easy it's gonna be for you to enjoy your favorite content, enjoy your favorite show. We had one caller who called in last night. She's like, I don't have music on my phone or tablet. You don't need to have music. I mean, all of us have a smart device out there. All of them make noise, whether it's the kids, dads, or moms, and it's private.
Being able to take and receive your calls. I mean, look, I was on the subway the other day, and literally everybody around me had those white buds in. This is the same concept. This is the same design. Those white buds are $180. You could buy 3 of these for those prices, and those white buds come in white, 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 and white. Today, you get to personalize it. You get your color. You don't look like every other white drone on the subway. Now, if you want black, you can get that elsewhere, but it'll cost you $120, $130, and you won't get a silicone neckband that we throw in as a bonus. Today, you can get black, but you can also, and only at HSN, get gold. Get rose gold, matching to your Apple devices. Apple doesn't make rose gold and gold pods, but Toshiba does. You can also get midnight blue for 4th of July fireworks. You can get coral red, and if you're one of the last 600 callers, you can get fuchsia while it's available. Now, we've sold almost 9,000 sets already today, and most callers and customers are picking up 2 and 3 at a time because it is a universal great gift. Everybody will love how they function, how they feel. And for those of you thinking about gifting, I thought you would like to see this. When you buy, comes in this great, beautiful box that shows you the quality and the design of the product, but look at this. When they open it up, it lays everything out for you. The charging box and storage case, your brand new Pro Series better designed Fintail earbuds, and yes, custom fit ear tips so it can fit comfortably, snugly, safely, and stay in place onto anybody's ear that uses it. You're also getting automatic pairing, you're getting voice controls, you're getting the neck strap. That's a bonus that's included because you shop with us here at HSN, and it's all at 50% off the price. 50% off your first, and then a second, a third, a fourth, regardless of what colors you want to choose. All additional units that you buy, you get an additional 10% off our already low price. And this is our biggest and best value of the day. And FlexPay is anybody, any major debit or credit card, you can get them home and try them out and replace a lot of the models that maybe we just stopped bringing with us and stopped dealing with because they were too impractical, too uncomfortable, too much of a mess.
Right.
So we just have the hot phone up to our face and are, you know, distracted.
And so we've all can relate to this tangled mess, but how many of us bought these? This was wireless, but there's still wires, it still gets messy. Or we travel around with something like this that's big and bulky, not made to go to the gym. And another thing, there's a safety element. If you're wearing this as you're waiting for your car or walking the kids to school with these on, they can't hear what's going on around them. What I like about this design is I can wear both at the same time, getting full audio, stereo sound, even stereo telephone calls, even stereo voicemails, or I can wear one at a time because this is what I often do. I will pair one and I'll wear it all day because it's so comfortable and lightweight. You know, as I get stuff done and, you know, stuff happens around the house, I don't want to miss a text message. I get the alerts, I get the phone rings, and what happens? I'm not going to miss it because touch controls, I come right up here, boom. Now I'm taking that telephone call. I'm still sending emails. I'm still folding laundry. I'm still doing what I gotta do. And Brett, I love that you showed the packaging because what's important about that is you're getting a great value today, but maybe this will be for Christmas or birthdays in the fall. And you wanna see how it's gonna be presented. Maybe it's Administrative Assistant Day because you know, your admin loves to take a little coffee break at the desk and you always have to hear the voicemails and all that stuff. Get them a set like this. It's a great value.
I mean, listen, think about value. I mean, think about what you're getting for $70 and what else we buy. I mean, $70 is flowers and they die in a week.
Right.
I mean, they're sweat resistant, they're water resistant, they're weather resistant. This HSN host is not, however.
I'm purposely going this way.
Listen, I may melt, okay? I got my iPad
You
wet.
won't melt. Actually, these are more sweat and water resistant than that bigger brand
that
out there.
$180 white choice that you can buy at the mall. And today they're yours to try risk-free for only $17.50. Look, for whatever it's worth, I won't be here come holiday shopping, so this is my Christmas in July gift idea for each and every single one of you. For the teenagers that are impossible to shop for the mom who right now is trying to push the stroller and have the phone conversation at the same time with a hot screen up against their cheek. For those of you that are trying to get out of the car, stay on the phone call and do the grocery shopping. Are you swerving the grocery cart into the fresh tomatoes and having apples spill out everywhere? It's impossible to do this and anything else at the same time. With these lightweight, comfortable, auto-pairing earbuds, you're able to get out of the car, get into the store, get done, get moving, and get on with your day and on with your time. You know, remember those like Jawbone devices that we used to buy? They were like 2-3 times as much as these are, and it was only for taking and receiving calls, and it was large and looked weird unless you were a stockbroker. That's not what this is. This is the latest and greatest innovation that you can enjoy on the plane, that the kids can enjoy in the back seat, that you do not have to listen to Baby Shark ever again, or you do not have to worry about letting it go ever again, and they can have comfort and the sound quality that they want. And it's rechargeable over and over and over again. Any wireless device, if you have a device that can sync to a wireless device, to your car, to your other headphones, to your smart TVs, that is what Toshiba will do for you today. And listen, previous generations have been customer picks for us, and this is the latest and greatest. It's the first time it uses voice controls. It's the first time it has that ear fin design, and it's the first time that you can get that $180 design model for $69.99. That's why with everybody calling, we've already sold over 9,000 sets today. That's why white is already sold out and fuchsia is down to 500. That's why we did a bonus buy to give you the opportunity and the great value deal to buy more than one set, because it is such a universal idea and there's no guarantees we can do this price again. So if you're thinking about your husband, like one of our chatters on Facebook said in the last hour about a surprise gift, if you're thinking about the kids, the teenagers that are impossible to shop for, the active lifestyle person in your life, the one who's impossible to shop for, they will love the experience that is these Toshiba Air Pros. They really are top of the line quality, top of the line comfort and design, and amazing sound in a wonderful, practical on-the-go model.
And easy to use. I gotta tell you, when these first came out on the marketplace, not necessarily Toshiba, but big names out there, 90 minutes of playback, we give you 4 hours plus. The case didn't regenerate them. Also, you're gonna realize it's such a smaller footprint and it's customizable in terms of how you wear in your ear. I like the fact that I'm actually watching and listening to TV right now, and the cool thing is I'm not bothering Brett, I'm not bothering you at home, but I'm getting my entertainment because the speaker's not in my lap, it's not in my hand, it's right here in my ear. I'm not wearing both, but I can if I want to. I'm wearing one. So I'm gonna actually step away from the table a little bit, yet I'm still able to hear the audio in my tablet because I'm watching my movie. I'm, getting my podcast, my audiobook. Oh, I wanna pause it, just like that, pause. I wanna do that voice control. I hold down the button right over here. I hold it down, and now I can say, I'll get the little beep, FaceTime Brett. Could be a telephone call, could be whatever, but that's all done wirelessly. Why? Because I bought, I'm calling you Brett right over here.
Yep.
And the thing is, why is that important? It's easy to use, easy to pair, easy to take advantage of all the great features. Because there are some wireless headphones out there, they only work with one brand. They only work with another brand.
Well, listen, I mean, the big white ones you've seen. I was on the subway and literally there was not an empty ear in the room. Every single one. Maybe you've seen them and you thought, oh, well, maybe I should try those. Everybody loves them. And then you saw the price tag.
Yeah.
And you went, I don't think so. I'm not there yet. Now you don't have to pay that price tag, and I promise you're not sacrificing on comfort. You're not sacrificing on sound quality. You're getting the same rechargeable case design that theirs offers, only theirs doesn't have a fuel gauge to tell you when the case needs to be recharged. Ours does. Now, we have officially sold over 9,000 sets. And I truly believe it's probably only about 5,000 customers and lots of new folks shopping with us for the first time ever, but most of you are buying a second and third pair because the deal's awesome, right? I mean, it's 50% off for an exclusive brand new design that you can't get these colors anywhere but here at HSN. It's 50% off, but we'll do even better. If you're in the mood and feeling generous to buy a gift, to buy a second pair, to tuck them away for the holidays, to get them for a kiddo who's heading off to college in the fall, for somebody who's got a birthday coming up, your second pair, 10% off the already 50% off price. Your third pair, 10% off the already discounted price. They all ship for free. They all qualify for interest-free, finance-free FlexPay, and you still get a 30-day money-back guarantee. They work your smart TVs. They work to sync to your smartphones, your tablets, most laptop and desktop computers. They really are that way to see what wireless tech is all about and to buy the same thin design that's got everybody buying those $150, $180 plus models for a fraction of the price with a risk-free trial to get them home. And they're all made so that your fit is custom to you with all different ear tips built in and included in your purchase today. All you do is choose what colors you want and stock up at a great value savings and join over 9,000 of your fellow shoppers who are in the mood to make a better choice for themselves, for going to the grocery store, for carrying everything out to the 4th of July fireworks and picnic and barbecue and not having to put it all down to answer the phone.
And that's just it. If you do have plans tonight, right now is the time to really just make sure you get this great value. But you mentioned those people on the subway. I mean, I like the fact that we did include the lanyard because my biggest concern was always, what if I lost one? And this is just it. If I'm on the subway, if it's the kids in the back seat of the car, they're not gonna fall apart. They're not gonna roll underneath the seat. I can easily find them. But more importantly, whether, it's 4th of July, whether it's, you know, any event, and I want to get in the mood. It's, you know, it's Saturday night. I want to listen to music, but the roommate's trying to sleep. The coworker's like, seriously, I'm on a phone call. Instead of that big noise, I go and grab my Toshiba, and before you know it, I can take both out or just even one out, and it's gonna pair to that device. So what does that mean? All of a sudden, that audio that's bothering someone else, but really silent. But guess what? I'm getting that audio. I'm now getting my march going, getting my groove going on. My cousins are already out at the parade, but this is the best part too. It automatically paired both. You get a fuller, richer, cleaner sound. And that's just for music. But imagine the games, imagine the movies, imagine the podcasting, even those funny, silly videos on social media that we want to hear the reactions and the oohs and the ahs. Everything's going to be bigger and bolder. You don't have to put it all on mute when you're wearing one or both of these conveniently and securely in your ear. And most importantly, comfortably. They sit comfortably in your ear, they pair easier. That's why it's not just for the kids, it's not just for the fitness advocate, it's for anyone who has a phone and a tablet.
Well, listen, if you want to garden, if you want to go take the dogs for a walk, if you are a mom or dad who needs to push a stroller, if you are going to the grocery store, and this, you're getting makeup all over the screen, you've got this hot screen up against your face and sweltering heat here in Florida, leave the phone in the handbag, leave it in the pocket, leave it in the gym bag, and be on the treadmill, be, you know, going for a walk and have the device away but still hear what you want.